Let's quickly go to Chennai because we got some fans and the fans are saying, what's up? It's 40 minutes and our team's not. It's here. There it is. It's Chennai. Well, there was two of them, wasn't it? There was two Chennais. There was the first Chennai that had one captain, and then there was the second Chennai that had the old captain. And, well, we just know that the second Chennai worked, and the cracks from the first half Chennai, Joy, are kind of showing, right? And there's a lot of light coming through, which has never really happened with Chennai, because they would have the curtains to the inner sanctum pulled real tight.
You say that, but remember, they've also had one horror season before this. The time that they completely went down, it happened 2 years before. After that, they bounced back and they win a championship. Yeah. But the cracks were there. The cracks were there, but somehow he gets it all together to make a championship team. They win it. Look again what happens the next season. One is captaincy. The other is, let's face it, Chennai live and die with their top order scoring runs. And Rituraj was very inconsistent. Robin gave them nothing up front. It's only after Devon Conway comes and starts playing consistently up front do they start getting something. Rituraj gets into some sort of form. So that's one thing that really, really suffered. Chennai's, that's their team. They score up front, Raidu gives you runs, a little bit of an explosion at the end with Jadeja and co, and then the bowlers basically strangle. And they've never had the greatest bowling attack, but they have the bowling attack normally defend with, this defensive wickets. I mean, guys like Bravo and all are not going to prize out wickets. They're going to get it because you're trying to smash them all over the place. And if you don't get the runs, bowlers like Bravo and all are not that effective. So a whole series of things went wrong for them. But none of this is unexpected beyond the fact that Jadeja just did not perform as a player as well.
True, but just the impact on Ravindra Jadeja, the player, after what has gone down this season, Harsha?
He has every right to be miffed. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know what the thinking was all along, but I don't think, even though MS normally gets it absolutely right, I'm not sure it was very well handled. I don't know how Jadeja's thinking about it now. CSK is, of all the franchises, CSK is a family. More than any other franchise. Everyone talks about a family. So whether they will have Jadeja back with them next year, I will want to wait and see. I think they should, but their issues go beyond Jadeja. I think the whole Jadeja captaincy issue did impact the top half completely, but I think the issues go beyond Jadeja. Dwayne Bravo cannot be, at this stage in his career, their number one wicket taker, but the green shoots came at the end.
Yeah,
the green shoots came with Mukesh Chaudhary and Simarjeet Singh, both very, very impressive. We talk about Mukesh Chaudhary, Simarjeet Singh was very impressive too. I thought the green shoots came at the end. Ruturaj Gaikwad a little bit. Devon Conway will be a long-term candidate, but do they have replacements for Uthappa, for Raidu? They need to for Jagadisan. Jagadisan not going to be their big middle order player on the evidence of what we've seen. They really need to get somebody in that middle order to get things going, because you've got Dhoni will fire 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Actually, Dhoni batted better this year than he did in the previous 2 years. But
True.
Who is that young player in between who is saying, I am your future batsman? And I think we talked about MI shopping list. I think CSK will have a shopping list.
Well, I mean, their problems that they've had this season will probably deserve an entire show of its own, because that's just the kind of season that they've had. But I think, Joy, their fans are still hoping, just as you mentioned, that in 20 they had that dismal season completely written off. 21 they come back and win. 22 they've had this dismal season. Can they do it in 23? Nah, there's too many questions to answer.
think there are too many questions. In fact, I mean, you look at it, their best player really was a player they should have used better. And I think they should have given a standard, which was Moeen Ali for me. I mean, he doesn't show up in the stats, but 244 runs at 137.
That last knock, jeez.
Yes, 8 wickets at 6.62. He is their impact player. At this point in time, the two real impact players, it's him, it's Devon Conway. Rituraj just has to get a little bit more consistent. He's got a lot of runs. Again, he keeps ending up scoring the runs, but he doesn't give you the kind of consistency they've been used to as a team. And my other problem is that, if Jadeja's future, I don't know where it is, they've got young Indian pacers now, do they need another? Shivam Dubey has not done it for them. It was the all-rounder. they felt that maybe Dhoni's touch on his shoulder will just make him into the kind of player. The Dhoni magic will work. It hasn't totally worked. He's shown signs, but he hasn't been that player that they were looking for because they paid quite a bit of money for him.